The unprecedented extension of human life expectancy has created a remarkable new frontier, the second 50 years of life. While in 1900 the average global life expectancy was just 31 years, today it stands at 73 years globally and over 80 in developed nations. This dramatic shift means that turning 50 isn't the twilight of life, but potentially just the midpoint. The poet Mary Oliver's question becomes increasingly relevant. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? This new reality presents both opportunities and challenges. Our cultural scripts and social structures were designed for much shorter lifespans, with retirement originally conceived in the 1880s Germany as a brief 5 to 7 year period. Today, retirement might span 30 years or more, essentially an entire second adulthood. Yet we lack clear roadmaps for navigating this extended timeline, particularly in terms of purpose, health, and social engagement. Several key concepts frame this discussion. We must distinguish between lifespan, how long we live, and longevity, quality of life throughout those years. Health span refers to the period of good health, free from chronic conditions. Life transitions mark major shifts in identity and roles, though later life transitions often lack clear cultural scripts. Traditional models see aging as linear progression through stages, while contemporary views recognize more fluid life phases that may overlap and repeat. The concept of generativity, coined by psychologist Erik Erikson, describes the vital concern for establishing and guiding future generations. Historical perspectives on aging have varied dramatically. Ancient Greeks and Romans revered elder statesmen for their wisdom, with Cicero celebrating old age as a time of continued authority and dignity. Many indigenous cultures, like the Lakota, honored elders as essential knowledge keepers and spiritual leaders. East Asian Confucian traditions emphasized filial piety and respect for elders, though modernization has challenged these values. The Industrial Revolution marked a significant shift in Western views, as physical strength became less valuable than speed and adaptability in the workforce. Different frameworks offer contrasting visions for the second half of life. The traditional retirement model emphasizes withdrawal from productive roles in favor of leisure activities like golf and family time. The encore career approach, championed by Mark Friedman, advocates transitioning to purpose-driven work that combines meaning and social impact. For example, a corporate accountant might become a financial literacy coach for underserved communities, applying their skills to create meaningful change. The lifelong learning framework rejects the notion that education belongs primarily to youth, instead embracing continuous growth and reinvention throughout life. Mary Catherine Bateson's concept of becoming rather than simply being emphasizes ongoing development. The spiritual development view, articulated by Carl Jung, suggests the second half of life should focus on contemplation and service rather than achievement. An emerging active longevity perspective sees later life not as decline, but as an extended middle age, emphasizing optimization of physical and cognitive health through cutting-edge interventions. A comprehensive roadmap for the second 50 might integrate multiple approaches. Rather than fixed retirement, consider evolving purpose through phased retirement or portfolio careers, combining paid and volunteer work. Proactive health management becomes crucial, focusing on both physical and cognitive fitness, regular health practice reassessment, and building health-supporting social connections. Financial planning needs recalibration for longer time horizons, including considerations for multiple phases, potential returns to education, home equity conversion, and longevity insurance. Intentional community building and legacy creation take on new importance as social roles change. This involves cultivating multi-generational connections beyond immediate family, creating both tangible and intangible legacies, developing teaching, mentoring relationships, and designing living arrangements that foster community as needs change. Continued growth and exploration remain vital. Scheduling periods for learning, developing new skills, and becoming comfortable as a beginner in new domains. Practical advice varies by life stage. Those under 50 should cultivate interests outside their primary career, build financial models assuming longevity, develop health-preserving habits, create diverse social networks across age groups, and periodically reimagine their future older self. People in their 50s and 60s might conduct values audits, experiment with new roles before dramatic changes, invest in long-term health interventions, design flexible living environments, and clarify desired legacy. Those 70 and beyond should resist cultural pressure toward disengagement, while finding balance between accepting limitations and challenging them. Research shows that thoughtful engagement with aging reduces anxiety and increases agency. Laura Carstenson's work on socio-emotional selectivity theory suggests awareness of time's finite nature can enhance focus on what truly matters. While rapid change makes specific long-term planning challenging, developing adaptability, health, financial resilience, strong relationships, and ongoing learning serves well regardless of how the world evolves. The metaphor of life as a river journey rather than a mountain climb offers a powerful reframe. The first half might be like navigating rapids, exciting, demanding, sometimes treacherous. The second half doesn't mean the journey is ending. It means entering a deeper, broader flow with different challenges and different beauties. As May Sarton noted in her 80s, old age is not interesting until one gets there. It's a foreign country with an unknown language. Our task is to begin learning that language earlier, mapping that country more carefully, so we arrive not as confused tourists, but as prepared explorers. This extended lifespan represents an unprecedented opportunity in human history. How we conceptualize, prepare for, and live out these additional decades will reshape not just individual lives, but our economy, communities, and understanding of what constitutes a well-lived life. The roadmap we create for this territory will help determine whether these bonus years become a burden or a gift, not just for ourselves, but for generations to come. The second 50 isn't an epilogue, it's potentially the most important chapters of our story, offering unique opportunities for meaning, purpose, and continued growth in ways our ancestors could never have imagined. Thanks for watching and listening. If you'd like to support the channel, feel free to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe, or even become a channel member by hitting the join button. And don't forget, you can also use your hype points to show some extra love. See you in the next video.